Speak into it, sure. You hear me? Okay. By Wiggins Air out of Manchester, New Hampshire. The airplane was configured for cargo. However, in this circumstance, this was a training flight. It was two pilots in the front two seats, and they were doing flight training at the time of the accident. The airplane departed about 5:09 p.m. from Lewiston Auburn Airport. After a couple of circuits around the pattern there, they flew to the southwest for a few minutes, and then turned around and came back towards the northeast, towards O'Connell's Field, which is a grass airstrip, which is in close proximity to the accident site. As I mentioned before, the aircraft was in a training mission. It was configured for cargo, but there was no cargo on board at the time. We've gone through the initial on-scene survey. We found that the wreckage path is about 200 yards in length and about 50 feet wide. The wreckage itself is very fragmented. We didn't find any evidence of any fire, pre-flight or in-flight or post-flight fire. The components of the aircraft, we're going through those right now to make sure that we have everything that we need. The descent angle going into the ground was fairly steep. It was about 25 degrees descent angle before it hit the ground. Both engines separated from the wings, both propeller assemblies separated from the engines. We're going to be here for probably 2 or 3 days. We're going to recover the airplane to a salvage facility where we can lay everything out and reconstruct it. And then this is going to be an ongoing task for the next few days. But our investigations generally take about 12 to 18 months. We're going to look at everything, the man, the machine, and the environment. We're going to look into the medical records of the flight crews, their training records, their past check rides, those kind of things, how much flying time they have. We'll do the same thing for the airplane. We're going to look at its maintenance history, what kind of maintenance was performed, and everything is very preliminary right now. I don't have any specifics on any maintenance done, but we're going to be sitting down with the operator in the next few days and going through the maintenance records there. And I'll take a few questions.
Do you know who was flying the plane? Was it the student or the instructor?
We can't tell. They were not in contact with air traffic control, so we can't really tell who is in control. The airplane's equipped with controls from either seat.
So that wouldn't have mattered if the instructor could have taken over at any point.
Correct. That's right.
So you mentioned that how wide the area was where the wreckage was scattered. Was it over a wide area, or?
It's fairly wide. This is what we would call a high energy impact. About 25-degree descent angle when it hit the ground, and it's spread out for about 200 yards. So that's a fairly extensive wreckage debris field, and it's through the woods also.
I was going to say, I'm sure you guys deal with scenes like this all the time. Does the amount of tree cover here make your job any more difficult recovering parts of the plane?
Not really. This one's actually not going to be very difficult to recover. We use salvage crews that specialize in aircraft recovery, and they're probably going to be here beginning tomorrow to start bringing the wreckage out of the woods, and we'll take it to a facility where we have more better facilities to lay it out.
A lot of people are saying they heard what they thought was a loud explosion. Did the plane explode in some way, or was that just part of the crash?
I've not spoken to any of the witnesses yet. The local authorities, who have been great, by the way, everyone the first responders, everyone has been just excellent. They've provided me with information on witnesses. I'll be calling those witnesses in the next few days and asking them what they believe they saw or heard.
Have
there any data on the plane itself that you can?
Just the basic information that I've already given you, that it's a twin-engine turboprop. We're going to be going into the maintenance history of the airplane in the next few days, but I don't have that information right now.
There's no black box or anything like that?
Not on this airplane, no.
Have you identified, I'm sorry if I missed this, have you identified who and let their kin know?
We do not release information on personal information on the pilots. That's for the local authorities to do.
What kind of mid-air event would have caused the transponder to stop transmitting data?
I'm not sure that happened, so I'm not going to speculate or anything like that. Anything else?
The pilots are taken for an autopsy, I'm assuming?
That's correct.
Did you get some of that information?
Since both pilots had access to the flight controls, we'll make sure that autopsy is performed on both pilots and toxicology. The FAA does their own independent toxicology, and we get those results after any fatal accident.
Will the FAA look at anything different than you, or do you just?
We work together on scene. Yeah, we work together on scene. They're a party to all of our investigations. Anything else? Okay. Great. All right, thanks for coming out.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.